Hello, this is my first ASMR video. I'm going to be reading for you. The book I'm going to be reading is Dr. Seuss ABC book. I'm reading this because I know a lot of children love to be read to and also to be whispered to. My daughter, Ariana, loves to be read and whispered to. So, this is the book. Alright, let's get started. Dr. Seuss ABCs. Dr. Seuss ABCs. Big A, little a, what begins with A? Aunt Annie's alligator, A. Big B, little b, what begins with B? Barber, baby, Bubbles, and Bumblebee. Big C, little c, what begins with C? Camel on the ceiling, C. Big D, little d, what begins with D? Donuts and a duck dog, D. Big E, little e, what begins with E? Ear, egg, and elephant, E. Big F, little f, what begins with F? Four fluffy feathers on a fiffer feff. Big G, little g, what begins with G? Go and goo goggles, G. Big H, little h, what begins with H? Hungry horse and hen in a hat, H. Big I, little I, what begins with I? Itchy, Ichabod. Ichabod. Sorry. I. Big J, little j, what begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar, J. Big K, little k, what begins with K? Kangaroo and a kite, K. Big I, little I, what begins with Big L, little L, what begins with L? Lion with a lollipop, L. Big M, little m, what begins with M? Mice in the moonlight, M. Big N, little n, what begins with N? 9 new neckties, nightshirt, and nose. Big O, little o, what begins with O? Ostrich, oil, orange owl, O. Big P, little p, what begins with P? Painting some pajamas, peek, P. Big Q, little q, what begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quacker, ooh. Big R, little r, what begins with R? Rosie's red rhinoceros, R. Big S, little s, what begins with S? Sammy sips soda pop, S. Big T, little t, what begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a turtle tree. Big U, little u, what begins with U? Uncle Oob's umbrella and his underwear too. Oops. Big V, little v, what begins with V? Varna Baravin and her violet violin. Big W, little w, what begins with W? Willie in a wash tub washing Waldo Woo. Big X, little x, what begins with X? X-ray and xylophone, XXX. Big Y, little y, what begins with Y? A yawning yellow yak and a yodel on his back. Big Z, little z, what begins with Z? A zizzer, zazzer, zoo, as you can plainly see. The end. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.